2025 was a big year for EVE Online, and this video is going to feature the biggest kills by region of all of EVE Online. Let's talk about the fits, how they died, and what you can do to avoid being next year's kill mail. So if you want the best EVE guides, you came to the right place. Ladies and gentlemen, Loru here, digital advertiser, content creator, and EVE enjoyer. And this is the first time we ever done something like this. Very excited to do a bit of a retrospective to EVE and show y'all all the good things that we have. This is going to be a longer video. The timestamps are going to be in the description for you to choose your favorite region and check that stuff out. We have some very diverse stuff here, and we're going to be focusing on solo kills. We're not going to be doing, hey guys, this blob killed a structure. That's boring as far as these videos go. We all understand that 1,000 Ferox navies popped the structure. That's not an enjoyable video experience. We are going to be crowning bronze, silver is going to be gold, silver is going to be solo kills by value. Bronze is going to be my personal pick. They are going to be picked from the top 10. I'm choosing the bronze medals because there were some interesting ones in there that I like to kind of spice things up and have it be good and make it for a good viewing experience. This video is about celebrating the hunters. This video is about celebrating the lone wolves that undock in their ships and go check out what to get in EVE Online. Let's start with HiSec and what you can learn from it. Here's my first pick, the bronze medal. The first one is going to be a Hecate in Jitta. You're going to see a theme here in HiSec. This is in Jitta 4-4, right off of the plant, and he got tornadoed. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Hecate, not fully fit, with a very strange fit with 40 billion ISK of LSIs in the cargo hold. And they dropped. This hurricane is very, very happy that it dropped, but this fit is so strange. Let's talk about this fit briefly, and then we're going to get into some bigger, badder stuff for you. And you all say RMT. I don't know. We'll talk about what RMT means really briefly at the start of this video because it's going to be a common theme. RMT is real money transactions. If you're buying items off of third-party websites, you're unironically hurting the game because sketchy websites hack into players' accounts, buy stuff, and then like nuke their accounts. So if you are spending money on non-official sites like the Marquee store is an official site, the EVE Online store is an official site. If you're not using one of those two stores, you're probably buying them from a sketchy website, and you're actually contributing to the downfall of the game because it's been dying since day one. Okay, so what people think happens is these RMTers, instead of just like selling it to you, they will go and they will chance that it drops in space and give you the item. I don't know if that's happening here. I don't think that's necessarily happening here because of this big freaking Hecate. Let's talk about what's wrong with this Hecate right now. So what a lot of people will do is they will haul items in their Hecate because of the sub 2 align time. But what's weird about this Hecate is this, in the propulsion mode, these are expensive eye stabs. And if we get rid of 1, we're still sub 2. We get rid of 2, we're still sub 2. We get rid of 3. So you only really needed 2 of these Shadow Serpetus eye stabs. This represents a lack of understanding of align time, because as long as you're sub 2, whether you're 1.5 or 1.6 or 1.1.9, they're all less than 2 from a server tick standpoint. That's all that matters. And there's a micro warp drive on it. This screams somebody that's moving their stuff correct. Now maybe he was trying to go for sub 1. Maybe he had some kind of pod that got him sub 1 second. But here's the point. This is still a bad fit because there's no rigs. Where the heck are your rigs, dude? Or drugs or something. You probably had a sub 1 second align. That didn't matter though, because he still got popped by a tornado in Jitta. Why? He's 2K off. He did not have an instant dock point. We're going to talk about the instant dock point at the end of the HiSec section. We're going to consolidate all the HiSec data into one thing and talk about it in just a moment. So this is my bronze medal. Milimar. That stings, brother. Next time, fly closer to Jitta and dock up in a way that lets you dock your stuff up. So let's talk about the next one. The silver medal of HiSec might actually be RMT. So this was the number 2 kill this year. By the way, when was that kill? I also want to talk about when it happened. This was in April. This was in April. This was on 420. All right, this might have been RMT. Just on 420. This Merlin was back in March. Was in Jitta, was about 500 kilometers off and also got tornadoed by a different guy and did not drop 73 billion ISK in LSIs. Look, this is sketch to say the least. I wanted to feature this because I want you to see that this happens, okay? This is strange. And if you see ever anything like this, probably RMT. Also get wrecked. Loot Fairy did in fact say no. No 73 billion for you. Don't haul in an unfit Merlin. That's my first thing for you. Jeez Louise, enjoy your silver medal, but, you know, basically getting shamed for flying an unfit Merlin. The largest kill in HiSec in 2025, the gold medal, is a Sapash in Jeddah, 500 kilometers off from a, you're seeing a theme, tornado. This dude warped to a safe and is in an Alliance tournament ship. The ship body is 150 billion ISK, says DKill. At an instant undock, this is very sad because this is a very valuable ship. Alliance tournament ships, once they're gone for good. You can't buy these on the market. I wonder if they are in contract. How much is a Sapash going for? Right now, this is a meme contract where it says you're going to pay 10,000 ISK and you will get this, but they're actually trying to get your Sapash. So this is actually a scam contract. This ship is so valuable because it's an Alliance tournament ship. What killed this guy? What killed this guy is he warped. He's still on the grid of Jeddah 44. Just because he's 500 kilometers off, he's still on the grid. This tornado probably had some kind of like bookmark getting there and popped him. Just because you're in a heavily PvP oriented ship doesn't mean you're going to be able to tank a volley from a tornado. You know, this is still a frigate. Did anything nice drop? We did get a 120 million Mike Warp Drive. We got some Augmentors, nothing crazy. The main value was in the actual hull itself, and obviously that cannot drop. This is your gold medal for this year. Let's talk about what HiSec pilots can learn from this and what to do to not die in an Alliance tournament ship or in all of these in HiSec. The first thing you're going to have is an instant dock point. Here's how to make an instant dock point. That's right, chat. We're going to have everything you need in this video, not just to what are they, but how could you learn from their mistakes. Here's the instant dock point. You're going to press undock. You're going to press Control B. Job, everybody. That sounds good. So, and look, chat, you can call them safe. You can call them not safe. As we've said many times, you are never safe in Eve. But there are things you can do to maximize your chances, and that's what we talk about here. Let's talk about LowSec. Your bronze medal is a Anshar. This is a Loru pick. This is the third highest kill in this, and this was killed by a Hubris. This was killed in, what is that, August? No, June, July. This was July off of a gate. 3K off a gate by a Hubris. He got Lancered with 20 billion ISK in his cargo, and he dropped not a lot of the big stuff. We've got Mackinaws. We dropped Ice Harvesters. I mean, this is worth way more than 20 billion. Look at all these BPOs. You know these are researched. You know these are researched, baby. Here's what happened to this guy. There's no best way to fit jump freighters, which is what this is. An Anshar is a jump freighter. Jump freighters can blip and sino from A to B and can go that way. They're not like other freighters where you could only gate them. Jump freighters can jump with sinos. A Hubris is a special kind of dreadnought. A Hubris is actually a Tech 2 dreadnought introduced recently as far as the game is concerned, and has a special weapon called a Lancer Dreadnought. The Lancer Dreadnought is actually the whole point. It is a Lancer Dreadnought. It shoots a disruptive lance. What the heck is a disruptive lance? Let me show you. It doesn't matter which one. A disruptive lance, when hit with one of these, it's like a mini Doomsday. It stops the person from jumping, docking, tethering, cloaking for 2 minutes. If you are hit with a disruptive lance, you cannot jump, gate, sino, dock, tether, or cloak for 2 minutes. My man is in a jump freighter on a gate with billions of ISK and BPOs and got hubrised by Casper Skov. God bless you, Casper. You get this year's bronze medal in your good old-fashioned thermal disruptive lance in the Hubris. He stopped him from jumping He took his crap and he did it solo. My man had a hubris in pocket ready to go. No other ships involved. Now, he probably had scouts, but he only killed it with the hubris. This is cool. This is big. You gotta survive for 2 minutes. And by the way, he's cargo expanded. He ain't surviving. Nothing with cargo expanded. Because the Ansher, like the other freighters, and Char, has very little tank if you cargo expand it. Let me show you this. That's dope. So this is why we like showing all this, chat, because man, this dude really did it. Let's get some expanded cargo holds in here. Look how much your tank goes down. So 262k EHP from, let me undo these. He literally cut it in half. Cut it in half. Don't gate jump freighters. We'll have a jump freighter guide in 2026, ladies and gentlemen. Kasper Skov gets the low sec bronze medal, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about the silver medal. The silver medal for low sec is a buzzard. A buzzard. With 22.
It's the biggest kills from 2025. How much someone lost. And I'm mining at the same time. Making money.
Billion-esque, and it dropped. Oh, now people are saying this is RMT. I gotta tell you, I don't think it is. We've got Skinner stuff. We've got a lot of Skinner stuff. We've got a lot of Skinner stuff. Goodness gracious. So 22 billion-esque in skill extractors, 50 skill extractors in a buzzard. Now, where is he? He's 200 km off of the Stargate. This screams that he went AFK and he doesn't understand cloak timers. You have a chance to be decloaked after 15 minutes with a cloak timer. There's more to it than that. RMT stands for real money transaction. It means that somebody is hacking and doing something wrong. I don't think that's what's happening. He was killed. Cerberus here was killed by Qian in a flycatcher. This Dictor saw this guy, and what I think happened, because he's 200 km off, was he saw this dude. He went right for him with his micro warp drive. He locked him down. He bubbled him up, and he took him down because look at this thing. It is no tank. Let's show you this fit. Even though this guy is fully scanned fit, he's got no effective HP. I'm gonna guess he has 1300 EHP. 21. Okay, so sorry, a little bit more. 2200 EHP. The flycatcher, and it dies. Flycatcher's gonna sneeze on this thing and it's gonna explode. So this buzzard, very, very unfortunate that he didn't have his cloak wasn't on or something. But now he does have an interdiction nullifier. But notice what he doesn't have in his lows. There's no warp core stab. The mistake here is flying a hacking ship in low sec with no warp core stab. It doesn't matter. All the other modules don't matter. There's no warp core stab. This one flycatcher typically doesn't have faction points. That faction points meaning strength 3, typically strength 1 or 2. This could have gotten out. All he had to do was fit a warp core stab at the lows. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Qian, you get the silver medal for low sec 2025. The gold medal for low sec. The highest kill this year. By the way, this was in June. The highest kill this year is a Viator in March. 25 billion-esque by a Gnosis Genghis Khan in Amazon, ladies and gentlemen. It had to be Amazon, Chad. It had to be Amazon. Let's look at 22,011 billion-esque sleeper drone AI Nexus dropped. This looks like wormhole loot. This is wormhole loot. We see sleeper salvage. This is like some Explo ratting loot coming in from wormhole space and or probably some nullsec kind of, filtered in there. A lot of sleeper stuff in there. Definitely a wormhole enjoyer.
Being attacked. Oh, that's not much. Back off. I'm not killing this guy.
Warp drive active.
Oh. Oh my god. Ooh. I need to get out. Alright. What can do? Hello. Hello.
Docking request accepted.
Yeah, Faz?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Just did something. Hello.
Oh. My apologies.
Almost got killed.
That's good. I'm drinking soju. Your stuff on the right and left side of your screen censored or like pixelated.
Mm-hmm.
On your stream, the left and right side of your screen is like pixelated.
Yes.
Why is that?
So I don't get fucking stream sniped. Well, it's a lot harder to. And show information about the guild I'm in. doesn't want to be shown. It's part of it.
The one with the members, right? The the members.
The what?
The what you showed me. That one?
What do you mean?
Small nut energy to not get stream sniped. Funny.
No one's selling
You 10
any
viewers? That's crazy, dude. You got 10 people
What?
trying to stream snipe you.
People do that, and then something's happening, and like there's like 100+ people going to go do like go attack someone in a fleet. People look on the stream,
Hmm. Like
try and get
sharks?
information. Yeah,
It's gonna be boring. Blood in the water! Blood in the water! GTA 5, $30, $20 at my work. So that's too much money.
GTA 5. Dude, that game came out like 15 years ago. Game stinks.
A lot of people won't play on it.
A lot of people are cringe and fatherless too.
That's true.
Well, I mean, stream snipe multiple times playing Rust, so and this game is can be even more toxic than Rust.
Warp drive active.
Karen, my point still stands.
Fungle's a role player? You're friends with Fungle?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've been friends with Fungal for like yonks.
Fungle's really bad at WoW. He's like really fucking bad at WoW.
Oh, wow.
Warp drive.
Yeah, he's
active.
really bad at WoW.
Not really. You mean?
I've heard otherwise.
He's not the best, but he's also not like a 10-year-old veteran player either, so.
No. But I don't think with his experience, you should be playing healer.
There's like a few different types of WoW players. What the fuck? And like, what's it called?
I'm getting
A lot more casual.
I'm getting my assessment of what Fungal Toho is as a player from Anora.
I mean, Anora is very sweaty when it comes to WoW. So
Yeah.
when Anora was playing, a lot of the people they were playing with it was either their first time playing WoW, and especially their first time raiding as a group. but they were worse people than Fungal's healing when he first started playing. Like, do you know
Sold it.
Ponza?
Active.
Yeah, yeah, I've heard he's not great.
Yeah, he fucking stunk. Oops.
I've heard Battle Chode is not a great tank either.
No, he's not.
I feel like Chromatics is very stubborn on what he plays,
Probably.
and unfortunately did not really go meta.
Chromatics his first time playing WoW. Like playing any like MMORPG, like World of Warcraft. And he was doing more than double Pones' DPS, and he'd been playing for years. So. Basically, I had the same gear level as Ponza, and I was pulling triple his DPS. And I'm not a great player. And didn't help playing US servers, so.
I know that Willard's pretty good.
Yeah.
But Willard generally is just good at games.
Warp drive active.
I just remember that the WoW guild kind of burned out because it was just like bad raid after bad raid.
It was not mainly because we were bringing everyone, even people like Ponza who just refused to actually play the game properly.
There should have been better screening then.
It's basically anyone who wanted to play. And then Belcho kept making the same mistakes. And those two things were literally what killed it. Nothing really else.
I've always thought about asking Willard or Fungal if he could just take over the guild. Because he has experience with managing a guild.
I don't know if even Fungal intends on coming back and playing or not. Be a question for Will, because I think Will's technically the guild master.
I mean, Honora's a pretty good player.
Mhm.
Just sweaty. He's sweaty for a while specifically.
I'm not. I think I've pre-ordered Midnight, so when it was first announced.